But when it comes to fixing that cantankerous email application or opening a certain type of file, you really have no choice but to tolerate for your children. Well, mine don't, at least. No, that's not really true. My parents are different. So we've been called like the only family on Twitter because my mom, my dad, my brother, my other brother, who's there, we're all on Twitter. And that's not the only way we go against the stereotype. My mom has a blog. It has 9 entries, but it's there. My dad has a blog. Okay, it only has 1 entry, but it's there as well. My mom uses Twitter. His screen name is a little later. My dad uses Twitter. It's Dennis Collison. My mom uses a MacBook and has Windows XP loaded on only for work. My dad has a MacBook Air. Have I given you enough kind of stereotypes? My parents go against the grain here. My parents also read my blog. I don't know how many other people can vouch for that. And my blog is its own social networking site almost. I mean, the amount of conversations that just flare up from it. So I've been called Ireland's most famous blogger, which is a name I try hard to dispel, but I've also been called Ireland's youngest blogger, which may or may not be true. But both these names kind of surprised me because I started blogging when my brother Patrick went to MIT, and he, kind of said, "Well, here's a blog. Can you keep me updated with what's going on at home?" And that blog was pretty successful. It went for all of 11 days. About a month later, I decided, let me start again. This one was way more successful. It went for almost 3 weeks. So this whole kind of stop-start faulty car thing went on for a good few months until finally in about September 2007 I said, nah, it's not for me lads, this blogging thing, nah, I'll just retire. That retirement lasted about 8 months. One night in May or April, I was looking through Patrick's blog and I was like, hey, he doesn't update too regularly, why isn't he hounded for not doing daily updates? And so I said, well, can I start a blog that doesn't update regularly? That updates maybe every 1 to 3 days. And so that's what I did. I started at trusttommy.blogspot.com, and we went from there. And from March to maybe August, Trust Tommy operated happily. Then 2 things happened. One night, my dad was in the office. iTunes had told him that his iPhone needed to be updated. He has an iPhone. That his iPhone needed to be updated, and he managed to lock it. So I was called down to try and fix it. So I got on to John, and he showed me how to create a file to unlock it. And while that was happening, I checked into Twitter and checked my replies. There was one from my brother Patrick. Real brother, I love you. At TommyXKR, update your blog, it's beginning to smell. What can I say? He loves me. The thing is that I updated 5 days ago. Where's the problem? So my first thought was that hypocritical. He hasn't updated since June. My second thought was that fighting spirit of me. Fine, I'll update the blog. I'll do updates daily. Now, see how he'll like it then. So that was the first little nudge that sent me down the slippery slope of daily blogging. But I figured that I might need a second. No one really believes me that my blog started with a discussion about cool. That's Quill or CYL, however you pronounce it, that search engine. But it did. So John and Damien were having a discussion on Twitter about Quill and, could it really take over Google? So I decided to check it out. I went to Google and I Googled Trust Tommy, and that came up 8th. And then I went to Cool and Googled Trust Tommy, and I didn't show up at all. So I had replied to saying my blog doesn't show up in Cool. And then, Damien inquired about the blog, and I linked to it, and then next day I got a fluffy. Second nudge down the slippery slope of daily blogging. I mean, that's how Trust. Sorry, my voice is breaking. So down. But that's how Trust Tommy started. There wasn't any magic pig secret, as a lot of people say. It's not so much it's a recipe. Now, I'm not hard Tommy doesn't share his recipes with anyone. But that's why he cooks for millionaires, and I don't. But I think you should really involve your family, because it's more fun. It's more fun when you have people with you. Like my mom and dad read my blog, my brothers read my blog, some people from school read my blog, and it's a lot more fun because there's a bigger community. Just make sure you delete those spam comments about personality first. I'm Tommy Collison. Thanks for trusting me.